We will fight for the fold, for the good old black and gold. We're the Tigers from
Welcome
over
back.
and they
With us this morning we have a very special guest from Werribee. It is Janelle Bragg today. Good morning, Janelle.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming in.
You're welcome.
That's good. Listen, wow, Werribee, you're going strong again, as always this year. Must be happy with that.
Yeah, we're having a really good year all across the board. Like all the grades. And even our 17s are doing really well, which is really good.
Yeah, well, that's just not fair. No, I'm kidding. Finals are going to be there. I'm going to ask you straight off, who's your threat? Who is your threat in the finals coming up? Because today's game depends on who's going to make the five for a start, whether it's going to be Belpost Hill or Winchelsea, because they play one another, that's 4th and 5th. And Bannockburn and Belmont Lions play. So if Bannockburn wins, it's at a Belpost Hill and Winchelsea goes out.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
who would be your main threat in that five?
Well, obviously we lost against Thompson earlier in the season and we haven't had an opportunity to play them again, just in the way the draw worked out. So we are a bit apprehensive of them.
But did you have any players out at that point?
Yes, we had 2 key players. We were missing Ali and Nicole.
Oh, so just a couple of players in the team that, you know, maybe the mainstays in the team. Oh well, so that'll make a big difference for you guys.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, and the rest of the top 5 seem to be doing pretty well.
Yeah. So. Different calibre of teams this year for you guys. For everyone. Like, as we said, it's a pretty even comp up to about 8 teams, and to have different teams in the 5, it's a good thing. Yeah, well, I feel like we had, compared to last year, a much more competitive season, a lot closer games, and prior to this, I don't think we'd lost a game for the past 2 seasons, so it was a much more competitive year for us, which is probably more beneficial. Yeah, well, it's good for you guys to have that closer competition. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And Janelle, you're getting a lot of court time this year in comparison to last year when you only got a little bit. So what's the difference with your game for getting more court time?
I worked really hard at training. I worked really hard at training, really committed. I think spent my time on the bench, like it is hard, and we have a couple of girls this year that are doing the same sort of thing, and it's difficult because all you really want to do is play netball, but patience and hard work really pays off.
So in the pre-season, you put in a good pre-season?
Yeah, I think so. I think everyone really did. Yeah.
That's what happens when you have such a good team. And it just gets everyone inspired to train more and work harder. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we sort of trained as more of an A and B grade this season as well, which I think has helped our B grade too. Like they've had a really good season as well. Yeah.
And your sister, I mean, it helps having a good bloodline.
Yeah. I knew she was going to come up.
Well, we wasn't going to mention it because it's always about Mel. It's about
it
Janelle
always
today.
is.
I know, but we had to mention it quickly.
Who was that?
Mel.
No, forget about her. She is.
So how many in your A grade squad?
We have, I think it's 10 girls.
Yeah. Is that qualified for finals for next week, Janelle?
Yes, I think so. And then, but we did have one girl back. She's really ruptured her PCL, so she won't be able to get on the court in finals, which is really unfortunate, especially because she's one of our younger players. So it would have been really good for her to have some more court time.
That's terrible.
And you've got a lot of versatility in your side this year. I mean, there's always been a lot of versatility, but I was really impressed when Belpost Hill played Werribee, where you were saying Meadow, you call it Meadow?
Yeah.
Meadow and Gemma,
yeah.
You can sort of swap from either end of the court, from the circle defence to goaling as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and that has been really great for us because it does allow us more opportunity and really good to work combinations, especially depending on who we're playing.
And how about you? Is it primarily in the centre court that you play?
I've sort of
wing defence,
specialising in wing defence. Really, that's
no
about it.
Defending at this
I
stage?
don't really stray from wing defence.
Okay,
I'm getting too short for circle.
Too short, my God. You're about the size of our defender out at Anakin. What? No, that's funny you say that. But as you said before, your talent in your junior grades is phenomenal. And I was looking at the goal scoring, and your under 17 girl Jenna, and I don't know how you pronounce. Do you know how to pronounce? You don't know. Gorisanic or
I'm not
sorry,
really,
Jenna, I apologise.
Really
In the goaling alone, she sits second on the ladder throughout the whole grades, and I'm talking A grade right through, second on the ladder with 731 goals for the season.
She's
phenomenal.
very good. Yeah, absolutely.
So for you guys to have that talent, like from juniors, I mean, you've got, you've always had a promising future, but there's no stopping you guys, really.
Yeah, hopefully. We have had, really good fortune with our junior players being able to play higher grades as well, and giving the opportunity, like Jenna's playing C grade this season and doing really well there, so hopefully she can keep working it up along with all our other junior players.
Who is your junior, who does your juniors? Who's your junior coaches?
Maddo, an A grader, and Leah from C grade do under 15s, who have had a bit of a shaky season, I guess. They've continuously put in effort, but it has been a bit hard for them. And Sam and Megan Smith, a girl from B grade, do under 17s, and they've had a really good season.
Okay. So coming into finals, Janelle, so important, you've got to have your best team on the court. Is there any girls that sort of deserve to, not deserve to sit on the bench, I'm not saying that, but do you think it's all around the fact that you guys are just all-rounders, and you couldn't tell from one week to another who's going to be on the bench and who's going to be in the starting 7? Yeah,
it's really hard. We've sort of, getting to that business end of the season, we have sort of started to solidify that starting 7.
So
but it has been difficult because we do have that much versatility, so that it is hard to decide where somebody plays better than another position even, or compared to someone else.
It would depend on key matchups on the day. Obviously, how people are lining up on their opposition, whether they're getting beaten, whether a change needs to be made, and that would be factored into the decisions, I would believe. And
absolutely. And I feel like we have had, when our bench players do come on, they are quite strong and they gel pretty quickly with the rest of the team. So we do have the depth in our bench. It's not.
And you're so fortunate to have that, because a lot of teams do have. I mean, we do have benches, but the mere fact is, like, it takes them a while to gel and to get into the game.
Yeah.
So you're saying that your game alone, like your players alone, can just get in and keep going with the job, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're lucky in that respect.
Yeah.
So you're saying Thompson is the one to beat. And we all know Melanie Philpott's the one to beat. She's so hard to stop.
Amanda's been working really hard.
Superb player in herself,
lots of fitness and everything. So hopefully that matchup works out well. And then
Thompson told us the same thing last week. They've really been focusing on fitness too coming into finals. So.
But I think you can see it with them. I think you can see it with a lot of teams at this season that their fitness has been 1 in a million, which is great to see. Listen, good luck today on your last game, because it is the last game. And we will see you in the finals, there's no doubt about that. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, love. And we will be back after the break.
To show them how to play and form a mighty team, the pride of our region with all our favourite sons, never ever beaten, Australia's